Hi, my name is Liam Eagle. I'm a research director at 451 Research, part of S&P Global Market Intelligence. I cover cloud and managed services. We've seen the definition of multi-cloud kind of crystallize over the last several years to the point where most organizations, most businesses in the industry really define multi-cloud as meaning a business using multiple different public cloud vendors by design to address multiple different public cloud requirements. And I specified by design to make it distinct that this is an intentional process. It's not just about accidentally arriving at multi-cloud by taking kind of an anything goes approach to deploying cloud resources. I don't think there's necessarily a difference in how the industry describes it versus how businesses describe it. But I do think it's interesting to perhaps consider why it's important for those two groups to have a definition. I think from the service provider or from the industry standpoint, it's really about understanding the opportunity, understanding where their customers or prospective customers might be, locked into a specific provider, and then also understanding the sort of operational management and governance challenges that will come along with that. And then I think from the business perspective, it's really just about understanding that this is a strategic move, and it's really going to define how they approach deploying things in the cloud. I think organizations should care about multi-cloud because it's really a philosophical choice that they're making about how they engage with cloud. They're choosing to care more about the agility or flexibility that it offers versus the potential benefits of going all in with a particular vendor. In our survey research, we asked why multi-cloud, and the main response that we get, or the most common response that we get, is organizations want to be able to access specific features of the different cloud platforms that they're using. So that's the main response. We also see some folks tell us that they see multi-cloud as an opportunity to optimize for cost. So they might find a certain platform is the most cost-effective way to do a certain thing. And then the other thing that they bring up is they want to build more resiliency into their platform. So they don't necessarily want to be reliant on one platform or one vendor to ensure the availability of their applications. So advantages of multi-cloud would be agility, flexibility, sort of the ability to use the right tool for the right job at the right time. That may be for reasons of cost, performance, availability, things like that. Some businesses also just sort of philosophically are opposed to being locked in with a particular vendor. So multi-cloud sort of avoids that. Cons would be that sort of additional layer of complexity, management and governance oversight that sort of or overhead that comes with the sort of multi-cloud approach. And then splitting your usage out across multiple different platforms might limit your availability to access volume discounts, or it might limit the extent to which you're able to become a true expert in the given platform. So I think there's an opportunity for alternative providers to play a role in many multi-cloud environments. Where they are included, they're going to be one of the tools in the toolbox. And the organization that's designing that multi-cloud environment is going to have identified that alternative provider as being the best fit for a particular use case. That particular use case is going to depend on the cloud in question and the organization in question, but generally it's going to be something that we identify alternative cloud providers as being good at. So it's going to be cost effectiveness, or it's going to be the simplicity, or it's going to be ease of use, or the speed of getting up and running, or perhaps an included layer of managed service capability.